What's up, you guys? Welcome to the Jimbo Slice Workshop. We got something yellow. It's awesome, and it's been much needed for the Dewalt 20-volt users. We have their new brushless grinders. I got two models here. They actually have another one too. I'll talk about that in a second. But this is just your standard angle grinder setup. This is the paddle switch model. I'm not sure, you might be able to get a switch model too. So number on this is DCG413. This is a 4.5-inch angle grinder. So what they did, they kind of dropped the D handle setup, the goofy trigger. They gave us a good old paddle and a brushless motor. Obviously, you get your handle guard here. You get your handle in two positions, either left or right, depending on the orientation of your handiness. Or if you're cutting, I always flip the handle around when I cut. So the guard is removable on this one here. It slides right out like that. It is a quick guard like a lot of the other Dewalt grinders are. You just hold a lever and it will lock into a few positions for you. Like I said, this is a 4.5-inch grinder. Bare tool price on this is $159, or you can get a kit with two batteries for $349. Now the batteries that are shipping with this kit are the 6.0 XR packs. They have updated cells in them, so they are a little bit longer than your 5 amp hour and 4 amp hour packs. They have the 2700 cells in it, so really good batteries, really cool stuff. This is the same technology that Metabo and Bosch are using in their higher end batteries. So this is a pretty good grinder. In terms of power, it is a very powerful grinder. It takes a lot to get it to stop. Runtime is decent on it. You get about 10 minutes of runtime with the 6.0 on there. That was medium to heavy duty grinding, so depending on what you're doing and how you're grinding, you could probably get a little bit more on it. And these are pretty new batteries too, so as the batteries drain and charge over time, they get a little bit better, so you could probably get about 12 to 14 minutes of runtime on this. One thing I do like, they gave us this arbor nut here. It is a locking nut, so it is pretty cool. It has some knurling on it for your fingers, so you really can get away without using the Allen key that ships with it. You just lock your arbor there, you twist it on, and it stays locked pretty well. That is not included on the Flathead model, which we have here, but for this model, it's what you got. It only comes with one guard. It comes with the grinding shroud. It doesn't come with the cutoff shroud. So that'd be cool to see, or like a slip cover for when you are using your cutting discs. So overall, it's a good grinder. Two complaints really. Dewalt did not give us a nice anti-vibe handle. It's just a cheap plastic handle. So over time, you're going to get all that vibration into your wrist. Number two, for prolonged use, it's not the most comfortable of grinders, which I'm kind of disappointed. Because you think that being a more slender grinder that it would be a little easier on your hands, but over time, compared with the vibration of it, it is a little hard on the hands. It's not the most comfortable grinder on the market. But if you are in the 20-volt lineup, it is a breath of fresh air compared to the old grinder. So runtime is better. It's not as much of a battery eater. So that's this model here. But what I'm going to say, if you're looking to get a nice cordless grinder, you're going to want to upgrade yourself to the Flathead grinder here. Now the model number stays the same. It's DCG413F, F for Flathead. So what that's going to do, that's going to give you a better reach. If you're a welder, you know you want a Flathead grinder so you can get in better on the angles. And this is actually going to run a 5-inch disc on there. So same setup really. You still have the paddles. You still have the slender body. You still have the non-anti-vibe handle. We'll call it the vibe handle. The guard is pretty nice to the flat head here. So you move the guard itself is not on the guard. So it's really cool. Very nice setup for that. Your arbor lock is here on this side. So you can really get in there in some good positions. I gotta say guys, I love this grinder. It's still not the most comfortable grinder. Like I said, it shares the same ergonomics as the other grinder we just had on here. But it's a very powerful machine, really hard to get it to bog down and stop. Now both these grinders come with the Dewalt Perform and Protect badging on it. So what that means, it's got the anti-kickback control, so it's not going to throw you for a loop. As you can see demonstrating, when I was able to bury the grinder, it was kicking off, preventing injury for me. So the 5-inch grinder does not give you the braking on it, but the 413B does give you the braking. Now it's not as quick as some of the other competitors. Oop, that wasn't on there all the way. But it will still brake much quicker than this one, which will just keep spinning, spinning, spinning. So again, your kit is going to ship with your 6.0 batteries. The kit for this is a little more expensive. This runs a higher premium. It's $449 if you're going to get the 2 batteries and the grinder, or if you're just going to get the bare tool, it's actually $279. So really the value comes getting the kit. So head over to Acme Tools. They have both these on there, and they also have the die grinder, which the die grinder is pretty cool. It actually has LED lighting in here. Don't see that in a whole lot of die grinders. So I do got to say, I'm not really in the DeWalt lineup. I use Milwaukee day in, day out. And using the fuel grinder, I still think I prefer that for a daily grinder. But if I'm going to pick one up, guys, I absolutely love this grinder. Nicely balanced, good power. I prefer it over the traditional 4.5-inch setup there. So definitely get your hands on one of these. I've not seen them in the box stores yet, so they're pretty new. These have only been out maybe a month or so, but they're pretty cool. They are brushless. This one here, through my testing, I was able to get a little more runtime than the 4.5-inch. This we ran right around 12 minutes or so. Like I said, it is a newer battery, so after you cycle your battery a couple times, I wouldn't be surprised to see about 15 minutes of straight runtime on that. So also you can run your 60-volt batteries. If you are in that lineup, you can run your flex volt batteries because they can run either 60-volt or 20-volt tools. Now this being, I know you're going to say they're both 6 cells, and you can see a little bit of a difference. These have the 18650 cells. These have the newer 2700 cells. So what does that mean? That means you can push them further. They're not as susceptible to heat buildup. So if you step into the 3.0/90, it would be a 9.0 for 20-volt tools. It has the same cells as in here, so you'll really get a lot of runtime with that. It's a good battery to pick up if you are a day-to-day grinder. But the 6.0s are very nice batteries. So that's all I got for you guys today. Head over to Acme Tools and get your kit today, or get the bare tool. I recommend the Flathead over the traditional, but you are going to pay a premium for it. But DeWalt did give us a premium tool. One other little notable mention with the lock nut here is DeWalt always ship Allen keys with their grinders, and they give you that option here, but you can use a traditional grinder nut wrench on this one here, but you can't do it with the 413B. Just because of the locking nut, but this one is more of a standard grinder nut there. So that's all I got for you guys today. Click the links below. Check these guys out from DeWalt. Also get on my website at thejimbosliceworkshop.com. You can also follow me at Instagram, Jimbo Slice Workshop. So got some cool stuff on there. Make sure to get over there. Give me a comment over there. Hit subscribe. Give me a thumbs up. So that's all I got for you guys today. Thanks for watching.